You working? Fake so.
What's up, lovers? This is D. Marie Love on Keep It Scripted. I just recently went to the movies. I know I did the reaction for 50 Shades Darker, and I do fully plan on seeing and reviewing that movie, but to be honest, I was not as excited for 50 Shades Darker as I was excited for John Wick Chapter 2, ladies and gentlemen. I loved the first John Wick, and I loved Keanu Reeves as John Wick. And I'll be honest, when I first saw the movie poster for the first John Wick, I thought it kind of looked kind of lame and cheesy, and don't set him off or whatever it was. I was like, okay. I was pleasantly surprised with the first John Wick. It was very enjoyable. Keanu was perfect as that character, and he was so badass. And it wasn't just fight scenes and shooting scenes and things like that. Like, I actually kind of fell for the character because he was a badass. But you know what? At the end of the day, he just wanted out. He just wanted to be left alone. And these people just kept fucking with him. They killed his puppy. He lost his wife. They killed his puppy. That was his last connection to his wife. And then they took his car and all just kinds of shit. After they were warned not to mess with this dude. So if you're doing all this to this guy who can kill you with the pencil, you're asking for it at this point. So I was on John Wick's side, despite the fact that he was a killer, and I was just rooting for him, and I was getting so excited during these fight scenes. And when I heard it was going to be John Wick 2, I'm always very iffy about sequels because a lot of times they're just not good and they just don't live up to the first movie. So, I was excited to see this character again and see him kicking ass and taking names again. At the same time, I was a little bit nervous. The idea that Hollywood seems to have with a lot of sequels to these types of movies is we gotta make it bigger, we gotta make it better, we gotta stay this and this and that, and it kind of sometimes lose the spirit of why people like the first one. John Wick just killed so many people. It kind of got to the point, the way he was evading death, no matter, this guy got shot, this guy got stabbed, this guy got hit by a car 15 times, and it's like, he's a badass, but he's still a mere mortal. How is he surviving all of this? It's like he became a superhero, kind of like what they did with the Fast and Furious guys. Like, he was so precise, like he never missed, but there's hundreds of people going after him trying to kill him, and they're all consistently missing. All of them. Really? Like I said, the action scenes were really exciting. They were cool. The first half of the movie, I was a little kind of like, this isn't getting me as much as the first one did. The first John Wick, it never stopped. Like, it was just so thrilling the whole way through, and there was some parts in the first half of John Wick 2 that I just wasn't as into, and just some things I didn't care about, like the guy who wanted to kill his sister to have her seat at the table, and there was a long scene of her committing suicide and things like that. Spoiler alert. That's probably just me, but I kind of just wanted to get past it to get back to John Wick being John Wick and get into the meat of the story. A lot of action scenes, especially the second half of the movie. There wasn't too much more talking after that. It was John Wick against the world. Everyone's trying to kill this guy, but he's killing all of them single-handedly, precisely, not missing any shots, taking every knife and bullet and car, just like a superhuman. I enjoyed Common. I was like, who is this guy to be giving John Wick a run for his money? He's literally the only person in the entire movie who really gave him a challenge when they had hand-to-hand combat and they were shooting at each other and all this stuff. And this is literally, John Wick was literally running through dark tunnels, not looking and shooting behind him and still making every single shot, still not missing at all. But when it comes to Common, he's looking directly at him. They're walking really slow, but now all of a sudden he's missing. I had the addition of Ruby Rose, very beautiful Ruby Rose. I liked her in it just because I like to look at her. She didn't have any lines because the character was deaf, and she didn't really do much throughout the movie until the very end when she finally had a fight scene, and then she lost it pretty quickly. I got kind of excited. I was like, yes, now Ruby's about to have her moment. She's going to be all kick-ass, and it seemed like it, and then literally 15 seconds later, fight's over. I was like, oh, well, then that's that. So that was kind of a build up to nothing for her character, but I still enjoyed seeing her on the screen. John Wick is running. He's on the run now. He did something really, really stupid. He acted on emotion. Now it's literally John Wick against the world. John Wick and his dog against the world, because now he has his dog again. And I swear to God, if they kill this dog too, I'm gonna be so mad. They definitely set it up for a part 3, a chapter 3. So I think this might end up being a nice little trilogy, which is cool. Hopefully this doesn't go to shit like the Taken trilogy did. Overall, it was a very thrilling and enjoyable experience. I do prefer the first John Wick. I would definitely suggest it if you're into action. You need to see John Wick, and if you haven't seen the first one, watch the first one. Watch the first one first. You don't need to watch it in order to understand what's going on in this one, but it's just a great action film. So go watch that. Highly suggesting that. And like I say on my podcast all the time, my picks are golden, and that is definitely a pick is John Wick. Round of applause for Keanu Reeves. I just really genuinely like this guy. I just learned today that Keanu Reeves was supposed to be in Passengers and not Chris Pratt, and it ended up going to Chris Pratt. Can you imagine? Please, if you've seen John Wick Chapter 2, did you like it more than you liked the first one or not? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you will. This is Demery Love on Keep It Scripted. Bye bye.